When Harrison Browne was on the ice, there was only speed, instant, and the familiar rhythm of skaters cutting across frozen ground. Long before he became the first openly transgender professional hockey player, and before he wrote a book, created a short film, or a supporting role in the Canadian TV series Hated Rivalry, Brownie was simply Brownie in the locker room. It was a nickname that for a time gave him cover. Hockey was the one place where I could turn my brain off, said Brownie, who co-showed Let's Play, winning the battle for gender diverse athletics. The paperback edition will be released on May 26. The one space where my body wasn't the enemy. All that mattered was how fast my feet moved. I could just say, hey, I'm the same brownie. Can you use he, him pronouns? He recalled, and my teammates were like, yes, absolutely. On the women's hockey team at the University of Maine, that acceptance arrived years before Brownie publicly came out. I was living a double life, he said. I was Harrison in the locker room, but when I stepped out in public, my name on the roster wasn't Harrison. I was announced with she, her pronouns. It became a bigger discounted disconnect. The tension grew harder to ignore. Having experienced what it felt like to be seen, even in a limited space, he eventually found he could no longer go back into the closet every time he played. I had that taste of being myself in the locker room, Brownie said, and I just knew this is what I need. When Brownie came out as a man publicly in 2016, playing for the now defunct professional women's hockey team, Buffalo Beauties, he became the first openly transgender athlete in professional team sports. In that decade since, transgender athletics have become the focus of an escalating global debate over fairness, biology, and the meaning of sports itself. The politics around athletics for kids, adults, and professional leagues have shifted and then shifted again. But at the heart of all that intensity are a small number of athletes who just want to play the sports they love. Researchers and athletes both say that the public conversation has outpaced and frequently misres- misrepresented the sense, leaving athletes such as Brownie to carry the weight of a question far more complex than a hot take. By that time, Brownie began writing Let Us Play with this registered journalist Rachel Brownie. The public debates about trans athletics were ramping up. We were seeing this wave of anti-trans legislation really take off, he said. Such a ferocious reaction to a small group of people doing something perceived a negative as all the signs of a moral panic, Brownie said.